Hello, collective. Welcome back to my channel. This is This and That Tarot, back with another general reading. This reading is going to be for Taurus. You could be cross-watching for Taurus. This could be low vibrational, high vibrational Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising. Alright, so the entire reading may not resonate with you, Taurus. So there are other Taurus readings. You know how it goes. Alright. This could be past, present, or future energy. Only take what resonates. Don't make something fit that doesn't. Okay. But we're going to dive right into it and see what comes out. Alright. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. What messages do you have for my Tauruses? It's too many, child. What messages do you have for my Tauruses? Low vibrational, high vibrational Taurus. What's going on? Too busy winning. First card out. Messages for Taurus. Low vibrational, high vibrational Taurus. What messages do you have for my Tauruses? What messages do you have for Taurus? You got the Knight of Swords in reverse. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. You got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Actions they need to take in the situation. Messages for Taurus. What actions do they need to take in this situation? You got the Eight of Cups. You got Happiness Hater in reverse. Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Wands, the Page of Cups, Ten of Wands. Something could be celebrating, like getting some type of invitation, like to some type of gathering or something like that, or this could, be involved in a friend group. Somebody, celebrating. You could be doing this, being seen out, very attractive. Somebody could want to possibly come in and give you some offer. It could be somebody, or this is like you working on some ideas, keeping something, you working on, or, got some things you're working on that whatever it is you're working on, you could be keeping it close to your chest, or something that you then had in mind, or something you've been pouring a lot of your time and interest, creativity into. You could be celebrating right now because you got winning. Too busy winning. But with the Knight of Swords in reverse, it's giving like somebody, feeling as though like they can't. This could be a missed opportunity. Somebody, feeling like, or they coming off as somebody very cold, shallow. possibly because somebody feels, like an underachiever or something like that with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and they not liking where they at or who they with or how, something is playing out. Somebody could be dealing with like some codependency issues or something like that. Clarify, too busy winning. Messages for Taurus. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Could be a Pisces or something, feeling some type of way. Somebody's at the bottom of the wheel now, feeling like they going through some type of bad luck, or they, struggling right now. Could be dealing with some setbacks, some delays. Like somebody's not feeling, I'm hearing invited. You got the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Pentacles. Could be dealing with a Pisces. Somebody feels like they, like going through some type of bad luck or some setbacks or something like that. Like somebody's at the bottom of the wheel now. Like somebody's not feeling all that lucky right now. You could be, busy winning. Why the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Too busy winning. Yeah, somebody could have been juggling finances, juggling people, but it's giving somebody, that wasn't really given to the right situation or the right person or something like that, because now somebody's looking at how they juggle opportunities, chances, even, especially with that Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They possibly could have been juggling you, or they were like juggling, trying to balance things out, but this is somebody very imbalanced, like somebody not knowing what they giving to, overextending, like giving too much to a situation and not enough to another one. Yeah. Because I feel like at some point somebody had what they needed and then they didn't. They were reckless. Somebody, was not. Yeah. Somebody was not given to the right person. I feel like now somebody could be feeling some type of way when it comes to their finances, they look, the way they could be, trying to put things in place that's like causing delays now, even setbacks. What's that Knight of Swords in reverse about? Messages for Taurus. What's that Knight of Swords in reverse about? What's that Knight of Swords in reverse about? What's going on with that? What's that Knight of Swords in reverse about? I'm not gonna keep it, but you got the Ten of Swords with the impersonator. Clarify that Knight of Swords in reverse. Messages for Taurus. What's that Knight of Swords in reverse? You got the Page of Pentacles. With the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck now in reverse. I don't know if this is somebody that feel like or looking at themselves in a way where they could be wanting to like come in some type of peace or feeling some type of restlessness when it comes to them losing faith in something, possibly like working out or like another opportunity in a situation, because it's given like somebody knows you to be somebody faithful, very trustworthy, very, a good planner, when it comes to financials. When it comes to the things, the goals you have in mind, like somebody sees you to be somebody that sticks it out, like you have long-term, outlook on things. Like you in something for the long haul. You may not even really have much, but you are, who you say you are is what I'm hearing. And somebody came off as like, rude, cold, even, or this is how somebody feel like you come off, towards them now. Give me some more on this Knight of Swords in reverse. Clarify the Knight of Swords in reverse. Messages for Taurus. What's going on with that Knight of Swords in reverse? At the Five of Cups in reverse. With the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck now. Like somebody feels as though like if they do come back around, or this is somebody that missed an opportunity, or feels like, all hope is lost, probably like they could want to have hope and happiness return to a situation. Possibly giving something another try, even if, it's like somebody saying, I'll never know if I don't, follow through with something. Like I'll never know if I don't try to go back around and see, if doing something different or expressing myself, better, or to come up. I don't know. It's like somebody coming out, especially if they were somebody that could be a faithful person, especially if they saw you as that. But it's given like somebody regretting, or they know they're gonna regret something if they don't try again. I'm hearing, especially if somebody was not listening to their intuition, or like had a hard time like using their words. This is somebody that could possibly like do more texting than calling. And even if they do call, have conversations, just using it as an example, this person, is better off texting. Sometimes this person's throat chakra may not be activated. They may have a hard time making sense of like what they're trying to say. Maybe this person, don't express themselves well with words, verbally. Like they love language may be action, maybe, like giving you things and stuff like that, like showing you, like chivalry. This is somebody that could, open doors, pull out your chair, like somebody, being very helpful in a way, like doing things for you, like gifting you things. Because that's what it's giving. It's giving somebody who throat chakra wasn't activated, like somebody, wants to recover from something. They could want some type of forgiveness as well for how they came off, or how, they may have in the past, or they were going after some type of lifestyle or some type of image they were trying to uphold, or something like that. Or this is you. And it's like somebody neglected somebody while they were doing it. Yeah. Give me some more on this Knight of Swords in reverse with the Five of Cups in reverse. Messages for Taurus. What's the Knight of Swords in reverse with the Five of Cups in reverse? Messages for Taurus. Knight of Swords in reverse. Give me some more on this Knight of Swords in reverse with the Five of Cups in reverse. Clarifying messages for Taurus. What's the Knight of Swords in reverse with the Five of Cups in reverse? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Somebody want a new opportunity. There's a new opportunity here. It doesn't mean, and you got the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the Ace of Cups, the Moon in reverse. You could feel like this person, or they may feel like, there's some dishonesty going on with somebody, or you may, like somebody got some type of plan they putting in place, or they it's giving somebody feels as though like, could be an air sign. Somebody feels as though like somebody's being sneaky, deceptive. Especially when it comes to them possibly like being in like a trickster energy or spirit or something. Like somebody is a liar. Are you seeing somebody as that? Give me some more on this Knight of Swords in reverse with the Five of Cups in reverse. Messages for Taurus. What's the Knight of Swords in reverse with the Five of Cups in reverse? Yeah, Five of Wands in reverse. Somebody want to, possibly like compromise or like cooperate now when it comes to them, like want to come in peace. Like somebody wants to resolve, whatever conflict between you and them. Because this is somebody that, didn't give their full cooperation to a connection, or somebody was not fully invested. Okay? Especially when it came to them, like, expressing themselves, saying, speaking up. It could have been them, like, battling demons, past issues, or looking at how, things may have been, like, when it came to them possibly, like, juggling, when it came to them moving around with different people, different distractions. And I feel like, the silent competition was something that, drew something to a close, or something like was very exhausting. Because I feel like the minute somebody makes a decision, it's basically, them getting out of their head, battling with demons, things that, they may have took action in that was very low vibrational. Okay, they may like somebody to fight over them, chase, act a fool. You just not one of them people. Okay, or you may have thought somebody was one of them people. They not. And this is also giving someone, like I said, wanting to compromise, wanting to cooperate now and resolve some type of issue without the conflict. Or somebody wants to be a better version of themselves and give something another chance without whatever issues they may have been keeping to themselves. Or like, let's just say this person has some trust issues. All right, it's like somebody want to give something another shot, or they want to go after something, take action without it causing a whole uproar, like minus the conflict. Okay, even if it's something personal that they dealing with, like within, with the Knight of Swords and the Five of Cups, like somebody, looking at themselves. I hadn't got the Hermit yet, but the hidden factor in the situation towards is this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, Virgo energy with the Ace of the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. But somebody definitely is like, I don't know if somebody was like into their spending or some type of lifestyle, or trying to keep up some type of image. Because this is like also a lot of reckless spending, a lot of reckless use of your energy and stuff, time. Like investing in things that somebody's not getting shit back out of. Okay. Like somebody's too superficial. That was the one thing that was like challenging a connection, or challenging, somebody's way of life, or how they were seeing things. Like somebody was after some type of image. It's like somebody saying, man, I gotta go after this, I gotta go, and it's like somebody was so focused on that. Clarify that Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Messages for Taurus. Clarify the Nine of Pickles and Nine of Pickles. The Temperance wanted to come out. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. What's the Nine of Pentacles in reverse for Taurus? Messages for Taurus. What's the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, you got the King of Pentacles. And see, this person had abundance. This is somebody that's a very good provider. Somebody that, has a little wealth, for themselves. You got the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Two of Wands. and cyberbullying. Online attacks, hiding behind screens, words can still wound. I don't know if somebody was dealing with another person that was very superficial, like wanted to be with them, or somebody may have been involved with somebody that possibly, was with them for like some type of lifestyle they had, or what they thought this person could provide for them or give them, or like some status they would get, being involved with this person, or this is them, okay, or you. What's the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? You got the High Priestess. For some of you, or somebody in particular, somebody knows exactly why, what was going on with a person, or like what they were after. Or like somebody's listening to the intuition now. Like somebody is seeing now, like, why something is the way it is, or they, like, somebody seeing that somebody knows why another person, was going the route they was going, like what was going on with them. Now this is you. Like somebody knows. Like somebody can't hide from somebody, because now you got unbothered at the bottom of the deck with the Four of Pentacles and fake account. So if somebody's unbothered now, by possibly somebody like holding back or not giving, or however they were trying to like stick to their ways, or stick to some way of being, or like breadcrumbing or some shit like this. Like somebody unbothered by that. Like somebody saving, or they, like being stingy, with their energy or something like that. But it's also giving like somebody, scared of some type of change. Like, what would happen if they, this could be somebody, or you could be someone, Taurus, that has given to a lot of people, and these are people that didn't deserve it. Okay. And being, burnt out, or just feeling exhausted by being that way toward people. And you may have felt like, I'm going to just hold back from now on. And I feel like the minute you did that, it was with a person that didn't deserve it, or something like that. Give me some more on this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Messages for Taurus. Give me some more on what's going on with that Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Now you got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus, your energy could be dealing with a fire sign, or you have fire placements. But it's giving like somebody, feeling some type of way about, especially if they were being complacent. If somebody was like, especially if somebody stayed in a bad situation, being stubborn and shit. Like somebody was like trying to save face or something, knowing something was like draining, or knowing something was burning through their pockets, or something was like eating at them, about how something was not working out or something like that. But this also talks about, somebody being a workaholic. But what good is, working your ass off and stuff like that if you have nothing to show for it? Got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, and Stalker in reverse. For some of you, or somebody in particular, somebody could be like screenshotting things you got going on, like screenshotting stuff like off your social media page. Or so if you don't have a social media, it's like somebody saving screenshots from like text messages, or like a call log, showing proof or something like that, that somebody called or text or something like that. But with that high priestess out here is given like somebody knows why another person, what was going on with them. Okay. Yeah, it's like, somebody having money, but it was about superficial things. Like somebody could have been, more or less trying to keep up with some type of image. Mm. Clarify that Eight of Cups. Clarify the Eight of Cups and the action that needs to be taken in this situation. And you got Queen rising. What actions need to be taken in this situation for Taurus with the Eight of Cups? Actions that need to be taken. First of all, this person needs to possibly let go of somebody needs to let go of some type of way of being, lifestyle, materialistic, views and things like that. Whatever addictions, bad habits, low vibration environments, people. Clarify the Eight of Cups, messages for Taurus. Got the Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Like somebody could have had like a third party situation going on. And even if it ain't a lover, it's given like something that kept somebody at a stalemate with another person, or like in their head, confused about making a choice. I feel like somebody made something that wasn't meant to be difficult because of some things that they refused to take accountability for. Okay? Because being sneaky and deceptive and shit, ain't the answer. That definitely ain't the answer. Okay? But I feel like somebody thought, somebody being decisive, or like something somebody was not seeing. So somebody sees like a lot of people watching you, okay? This may be somebody, or you could be this person, but it's given like somebody like not knowing what's going on with another person, okay? And it's like them being indecisive and keeping to themselves, or this is you. Like somebody feels like there's some type of sneaky, deceptive things going on, like some dishonesty about something. Hold on, y'all. All right. I feel like somebody feels as though like whatever third party situation or whatever they were being very indecisive about, when it came to somebody like some hidden information, or somebody feeling as though like not knowing what's going on with another person when it comes to like taking some type of action. Like somebody may be kind of in the dark now, when it comes to them being decisive, okay? And they may feel as though the only thing they can do or is let something go, let it go, walk away, or leave the past behind them, and continue to move forward. Or you could have decided this, but it's given like somebody, being indecisive, and I feel like it's like somebody feel like they gave somebody no other choice but to move on. Or the actions that need to be taken is to just move on, let it go. Because I feel like somebody was very indecisive, when it came to them, like having some type of control and balance, meaning self-control, self-discipline, okay? And I feel like they dishonesty, and them like playing some type of games, or like giving, mixed signals, mixed communication and things like that, like just made things worse. Yeah, because you got scarcity tactics at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Like somebody was playing games, like mind games and shit, like trying to, string somebody along for a little bit, trying to buy themselves some more time and shit. like trying to decide who is, the better choice or something like that. When hell, at the same time, somebody actually is out here, a divine feminine and doing a thing. And I feel like somebody, did not know. I don't know. Somebody thought quantity was better than quality, but not speaking up and looking for low vibrational things to decide, for you is not the way to go either. What's the two of swords? What's the two of swords with the seven of swords? This is just for Taurus. What's the two of swords with the seven of swords? Clarify. What's the two of swords with the seven of swords? You got the four of pentacles and fake accounts. And I feel like the actions that somebody taking when it comes to, this situation is to move on. Because I feel like, right now, you protecting your energy, like being stingy with it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I feel like you're not giving to things. And I feel like there's, things you probably are saving, protecting right now. Like guarding, whatever it is you are working on, things that you, especially when it comes to your energy, like you very guarded. And I feel like you're not investing or like giving into like people, reaching out to you, from fake accounts and things like that, or knowing that somebody's going to do that. Like knowing that, how something is between you and them and they just can't stop watching you. Or whoever this is that, breadcrumbs you or whatever. It's like somebody, and you probably know who this person is that's, lurking on your social media and shit. Because you could have, made a decision, three of wands, page of wands, like to, find, go toward those things that really make you happy. Exploring those things, traveling, getting out more, enjoying yourself, even if you have to go by yourself instead of dealing with people that are not genuine, that not very, authentic. Okay. And I feel like now somebody's realizing, where they feel short at, especially if they were all about, some type of image at some point and you may not have been into that or something like that, or vice versa. You may have been more into your image, getting your money up, trying to have some type of lifestyle, which is, fine if you want to do that, but neglecting, people that are genuine people, possibly part of your soul tribe, possibly somebody sent in to trigger that higher version, ascension for yourself, when it comes to the Eight of Pentacles. But putting in the work on yourself is more important than putting in the work, for a job, for a lifestyle, for an image. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, the actions that's being taken is, the Eight of Cups, moving on. Staying away from people, that are very indecisive, sneaky and deceptive and shit. And wanting the breadcrumb, wanting to, possibly hold back or be stuck in their damn ways and shit. But then can't stop watching you, looking on, social media sites, trying to see what you got going on. If you're doing better than them now, or, somebody doing that shit. Clarify happiness, hater, overall outcome. Why is happiness, hate in reverse? Clarify happiness, hate in reverse. Messages for Taurus. Clarify happiness, hate in reverse. Why is it in reverse? You got the Hermit and the Nine of Swords. You got the Hermit and the Nine of Swords in reverse. So somebody's, now like doing some self-reflecting, looking back on things, looking at doing a shadow work possibly. And this is somebody that may not have been happy with themselves at a time, especially like if they were holding back communication or something like that, and not sharing something, not Because I feel like now somebody's, you know, being led, or somebody's, you know, getting some type of instruction now when it comes to how they communicate, or how, you know, they went about doing things, or like whatever somebody's fears, or I don't know, somebody's like dealing with insecurities or something like that, or, you know, because their throat chakra isn't activated, it's giving like somebody not following a gut feeling, you know what I'm saying, and acting on something, you know, in a timely fashion. And I feel like somebody now is looking at how they played a part in not being, you know, with the person that was meant for them, or being with a decent person, and having to be on the outside looking in. Okay, especially, you know, with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Because this is like somebody got like some deep-seated like fears or something like that, especially if they want to escape it and get some clarity on a situation that is like giving them answers, you know, as to why something, you know, why they were the way they were. Like, where did that come from? Like, you had to have known. I feel like somebody had to have known, you know, something was going, nothing good was going to come from some type of way of being. And I feel like they felt it in their gut, like somebody knew. Like, it's almost like somebody knowing, like, man, I know if I do this person gonna really cut me off. Like, if they just start to feel like this person, you know, they're gonna be done. Especially if they already know, you know, I've been like dishonest with them, and they know, you know, and I know they don't play with that dishonesty shit. It's like somebody like that. Like, if they found that out, like, it's like giving somebody that think they want to be looked at as immature, like mature, but they do some immature shit, and it's like they almost embarrassed, ashamed of like being seen that way. And then had a nerve to like be upset with the fact this person moving on. You know what I'm saying? And possibly may find happiness, or you may find happiness with somebody else, and all they had to do was like get out of their fucking head, or start playing some type of game, mind games, or some shit like that. Like, clarify that Nine of Swords in reverse. Overall outcome. Clarify the Nine of Swords in reverse. Messages for Taurus. What's that Nine of Swords in reverse? You got hustling. Landed on the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Could be an older person, but somebody was so focused on money. That's what I'm saying. Like, somebody was, you know, so busy, you know, making, being in a bag, you know, more important. Like, they had more time and I don't know, somebody thought, you know, that was the way to go, or like that was what somebody would be impressed by, some shit. You got rejected at the bottom of the deck, and bad habits. Like, somebody, you know, could be afraid, you know, they're gonna be ignored or erased, or they got ignored, you know, now, or it made somebody feel rejected because of their bad habits and shit. Now somebody could be, now you could be uninterested, or they feel like you uninterested, or somebody's uninterested in somebody now because they're being looked at like some damn thief, like an energy vampire or something. Like, somebody just want to come in and, you know, get in your good energy or whatever, you know, get your attention and shit, or get somebody's attention and play around in their energy and shit. And, you know, once they get what they looking for, it's like somebody take off. And all of a sudden they so busy. Give me some more on this Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, Three of Swords in reverse. Like, somebody realizing now, you know, they could want some type of forgiveness. Could be healing right now from, or you could be healing right now. Somebody's wanting to heal something between you and them. You got the Devil at the bottom of the deck, and obsessed lover, and no facts. Yeah, somebody wants to heal something between you and them. Or you could be healing right now. Give me some more. What's this Three of Swords in the reverse about? Overall outcome moving forward. What's that Three of Swords in reverse about? Yeah, you got the Justice, wanting to come out in reverse. Libra energy. It could be this person, feeling like they want some type of forgiveness, especially if it has something to do with them, not taking accountability. And I also feel like this person feel as though like not just accountability but responsibility. And I feel like this person is like somebody that possibly like you did something too, or you was like this too. I don't know if this is somebody that's easily triggered, or ready to point the finger or something like that. But it's got, like somebody could be dealing with, something they feel like, is very complicated or something like that, especially if it's something legal they got going on, or they got some things that's pending. That somebody, is dealing with now, that they possibly, is looking at having to deal with, at this present moment. Like they could be dealing with some type of injustice, or they could have caused some type of injustice, towards you, or in the situation that, this person, was in when it came to them hustling and shit. They could have found themselves in some type of legal situation or something. They could have went to jail. I didn't get the Eight of Swords, but somebody could have, had some type of restricted, conversation, time or something like that. Like somebody wasn't able to communicate or reach out or say something, if they wanted to or something like that. Mm-hmm. Give me some more on that Three of Swords. Messages for the Taurus. Give me some more on that Three of Swords in reverse. Give me some more on that Three of Swords in reverse. Overall outcome. What's going on with that Three of Swords in reverse? Anything more on the Three of Swords in reverse? Messages for Taurus. Yeah, you got the Knight of Cups in reverse now. So, like I said, this is somebody that, definitely is looking back on the things that they did, to cause such a heartbreak, some sadness, especially when it comes to a separation, because this is somebody looking at the injustices that they cause. And I feel like it had a lot to do with this person being in a south node mostly. I don't know if this third party was somebody that, was in alignment with them at the time, also being like some type of karmic cycle. But I feel like, now somebody is, on the outside looking in, wanting to heal things from the things that they caused. Or this is you. Could be, dealing with an air sign. Somebody could be a water sign, could have air in their chart, or vice versa. But it's given like somebody knows there is some things that somebody's healing from when it comes to doing things or having ways to like try to avoid some type of conflict, possibly, with another person, like trying to like keep from, it's like trying to end something or keep the peace somewhere else while something else is growing or like somebody. Okay, listen, it's like somebody had, let's just say this person had a third party. You had a third party, somebody had a third party. The other person, there's one person somebody was like possibly giving to, trying to, was juggling with another person with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And I feel like somebody was, trying to give to a situation to keep the peace over there, while something else in another connection with somebody, had the possibility, had all the things to possibly grow, but this person was not able to give enough of themselves or the right person what they were giving somebody else to like keep them, it's like somebody trying to have their cake and eat it too, but trying to at the same time figure out who is the best option. Okay, instead of leaving the whole shit alone and working on themselves. Somebody didn't even choose themselves in this situation. Okay, and confuse the whole shit with two different people or other things that they were trying to possibly stay focused on. Like they were giving energy and putting time and work into things that didn't really have any value. It didn't really hold any weight. It wasn't something that they got an investment back on. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, like somebody is not seeing a return on the investment. Like they did a lot of working and shit, but to end up where? Okay? To end up where? So you could be healing, or somebody's healing right now from, whatever heartbreak or separation that happened, due to somebody's, low vibrational tendencies. You know what I'm saying? Issues. Okay? But I'm going to end it here. This is the reading, Taurus. Hopefully the message resonates and or is helpful. Until next time, make sure you hit that like, that subscribe on your way out. I love you all. Mwah. This and that tarot. Bye.